Hi everybody, it's time for the Bleach review. 488. Let's get into it. Really, this one was called. Oh, this was called Bond Behind Blast, and basically, in the beginning we have Apache and Miller Rose, and they're fighting. Yeah, what are you talking about, you gorilla bitch? You know, and then you have Sun, and she's saying, "Oh, as you can see, these monkeys are fighting. So I'll be your opponent." He's like, and that guy Kiryu saying, "Okay," and then we have Ichigo with Nell, and they're running away. They're going to where the whole situation is, and Nell's telling Ichigo it's the three fractiones under Haribel's direct control. You know, super strong and super scary. Remember, it's terribly true. You can't see. I can't see you, idiot. Don't find us. And then, they're continuing fighting. They're destroying these guys. They're destroying this army. Not the commander, obviously, of the army, but just everyone else. They're just destroying them. And, son, she fucking stabs this guy right in the head. This is just, and that's another thing about this chapter that I just thought was like, holy shit. Nothing but unadulterated, pure blood, gore, violence. It was like a blood fest, you know? And, she's like, what are you talking about, Mila Rose? And then basically, they're taking out all of them. All of them. All these guys, not even a challenge for these three. And then the one guy says, incredibly strong. They're incredibly strong. We have to leave. We have to retreat. And then the commander just blasts the guy's head off with an arrow, I believe. And he says, I have a proposal for you. And then he says, capitulate. And you know what this guy is? He's so fucking true. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm looking at him like I'm expecting to see Hitler. That's what I expect. I really don't want to say this, but Kubo, oh my god. I'm actually loving these guys, these villains, because they look so German. It's insane. It's insane. I want to say, let's not do that. But he says, capitulate. And he's basically trying to egg him on, saying, you'll be with Haribel if you join us. You'll be, you become perfect pawns for His Majesty. That's why I don't want to kill you. Send her to part of our army, work for His Majesty, greater happiness. And obviously, don't estimate the four. Don't underestimate. They say don't underestimate this four-eyes monkey. And I love the artwork in this chapter with Miller Rose, Sun, and Apache. You get the feel of them. Just Kubo, listen, I really enjoyed this chapter. The last couple of chapters he's been doing have been very good. And I just realized this was chapter 488, which means next week I do my Bleach evaluation. And already, it's getting pretty high. And basically that's what happens. And he says, oh, then there's such a pity. And then obviously we get the first captain's meeting since this arc started. And they're talking about it. They're having their meeting, and Mayuri is being told, but he's getting the information from his subordinate squad of the departmental, research and development, and he's basically saying that the recent disappearance of Hollows and so on and so forth, these rebels are actually Quincy's. That's what we wanted to hear. It's plain and simple. They're Quincy's. That Mayuri came out and said it. They're Quincy's. I like Mayuri. He's got this black thing going on. I like the way he looks. He looks more sinister than he did beforehand. And then we get like a thing with the captains, and in that thing, that little, like, it's like a diagonal thing of all the captains showing their faces, and you see Rose, you see Shinji, Hirako, you see Tensei. Awesome. Awesome. Just what I was gonna say about it was awesome. And he's basically explaining, how, they block Bankais and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, we still don't know, can't evade them. And Yamamoto, holy shit, he's like, I don't care what it takes. We're gonna fucking go in there, kick their ass, kill them. He's out for blood. And he was like, make your preparations as quickly as you can. We will not let them have the fight first move again. It's like, yeah, you think you won? I'm gonna come down there with Ryujin Jaka and burn you to cinders. And that's basically saying the preparations for it. And there's a big explosion. Ichigo's there, and he goes in, and unfortunately, Sun, Hapachi, and Railroads have been defeated. I mean, come on. Did anyone really think that they were going to stand a chance against this commander guy? So now, towards the end of this chapter, we get a standoff. Ichigo and his commander. And he's like, oh, now it's a Shinigami? We're having many guests today. And Ichigo's just staying there, and that's how chapter ends. Okay. 3.5. 3.5. This was a good chapter. Good chapter. I like what I saw. I mean, come on. You know what's gonna happen? You know what I think what's gonna happen? Next week, Ichigo fights this guy, starts fighting him, supposedly starts fighting him. He's fighting him big time. And Nell shows up, and Orihime shows up. Orihime sees the three of them down on the ground, bloody. And she obviously also sees, supposedly, Loyally and Minoli. And she heals them again! Oh! They might be dead, though. Well, we don't know. We'll have to see. But this should be an interesting fight. Remember, aside from Uryu, besides him, Ichigo's never fought a Quincy, besides Uryu. So, this might be interesting fight. I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. Ichigo might not be able to beat this guy. That is just my opinion. I just feel like this guy is pretty hardcore, this cat. I don't want to do. Sorry I did that. It's like this, it's so fucking evil. It's so evil. Oh my god. I don't want to say this, but they make Aizen look like a teddy bear. That's why they make Aizen look normal. Okay? And this guy's not even the emperor. So, we'll see. It's been Bonka 922. See you guys later.